How big is too big? How far is too far? How wild is too wild? When you have a new idea, at what point do you go, yeah, there's no way? And your imagination just starts to limit itself. You stop thinking about what's possible and you start thinking about what's impossible. There's no way. That's crazy. For instance, if you were to imagine yourself in the middle of the Mojave Desert right now, what would you imagine? Probably something like this. Sand, sun, snakes, scorpions, burying a body, desert shit. You know what I actually think of is that scene from Seven Psychopaths or Christopher Walken where the guy pulls up to it with the shotgun and he's like, put your hands up. No, but did you imagine neon lights? Did you even imagine the desert at night so that you could see those neon lights? Did you imagine synthwave or retro arcade games or dancers clad in LED lights? How about inviting an entire horde of human beings out to said remote location in the middle of the desert and telling them they have to dress up in futuristic attire or get the fuck out?
No.
And yet, that's exactly what the crazy motherfuckers at Wasteland Weekend did. Now, if you're not familiar, Wasteland Weekend is an ongoing event over a decade now in which they set up this just giant encampment of post-apocalyptic madness in the middle of the desert. And these same people decided that they wanted to translate this madness into the genre of sci-fi and cyberpunk. Now, naturally, you'd think, well, they'll take the desert madness and bring it to the city. But no, they decided to bring the city to the desert madness. And they built their own. And then they invited Dane and I to come perform at that city. So join us on the road to Neotropolis. What if I told you that there was an entire cyberpunk city in the middle of the desert and we were going to perform at it? Would you be interested in that?
Yeah, can I perform my dick out?
Yes. Would you be interested in that, Tony?
My dick's bigger.
How about you, David?
It falls from the sky.
We know Katie has the biggest dick in the car.
Absolutely.
Amanda's compensating for her tiny penis with the massive mohawk.
Sounds like a good time with Rage.
It's gonna be a good time. Alright, so this is where we're headed. Neotropolis, a sprawling cyberpunk city located in the middle of the Mojave Desert. Now in the daylight, it's already a technical marvel, but at night, the entire temporary city's consumed by neon lights, music, and entertainment, and everybody's in full costume, so the 5-day event is a fully immersive experience. With interactive characters, storylines, games, shops, food, drinks, sci-fi, vehicles, and oddities. It's pretty wild. And Dane and I are going to be performing right on this very stage tonight. But first, we have to actually get there.
Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you a question? Because they're good.
So you want to know what it's like to be a musician? Just watch this number never stop.
You can do booze in there. You want
There's booze in there?
You want break in?
Smash the windows and grab the booze.
No booze in here. Gotta go to the next place.
To the next place!
Hurry! The light switch on the wall. Flip it.
1 second.
So what, are you staying overnight there or what?
No.
We'll be back tonight.
4 or 5 days.
Sorry.
I don't like the dust, David. Too much dust.
I would say
This is going exactly as you would anticipate. Yeah, we're stuck in traffic. It's, you think you're used to it, and it just every time.
Wait, you saying we're gonna be late?
No, Soundcheck's at 6. So
Oh, these rhinos.
But we finally made it through that after an extra 2-3 hours of going very slowly.
1 minute.
1 minute away,
Over to the left?
and there's nothing around
No.
for miles.
Are we in the wrong place?
Where's the coordinates?
Yeah,
It looks like something over to the left over there.
we're lost.
Well, we're not supposed to be on a road, that's for sure.
So we spent the next 30 minutes driving around trying to figure out where to go. The GPS coordinates that we used brought us to the wrong place. It seems something changed when we left one of the gas stations earlier, but thanks to some help from everybody else in the car,
Let's break this down.
a lot of trial and error, we finally found the random dirt road that everyone told us to look for, and we just had to pick up one more person from our crew.
This face. We fucking suck. Jay Franco, everybody. Jay Franco.
How was it?
Nowhere in the desert.
To find a cyberpunk city that someone threw. Still a few more miles of random dirt road. Couldn't see anything. Couldn't
Now
find
what?
the place. And then all of a sudden,
There has to be a road
Same.
coming up.
A road.
Roads.
It's totally weird.
Oh, right here.
And like a shining beacon of hope of sci-fi cyberpunk goodness, we finally found it. We checked in with security, got pointed into the right direction, made our way to the stage, while in awe of everything we were seeing in the middle of absolute nowhere. And it was time for Soundcheck. It's been this is an interesting setup, interesting place, interesting stage.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see what it feels like
To be
on these weird
Risers.
metal platform things. Yeah, it's either it's gonna be awesome or someone's gonna die.
I might twist an ankle, but I'm okay with it.
Definitely gonna twist an ankle. That was good. My voice is dry as balls.
My voice is definitely dry.
Well, out here, I'll tell you, mate, it's not like life in LA. Out here, you got dust, you got fucking spiders and like snakes, and like, I don't know, mate, like sometimes I get a little nervous, I'm nervous, so I have to go over here to NPC over here, down the alley here, and I gotta fucking get a drink, mate, because I'm fucking jittery, mate.
Would you imagine?
got the shakes? Yeah, I'm
Can you
jittery, but
believe-
I think I'm just nervous, I'm excited, like ready to play. What do you think,
He's
mate?
not from Australia at all.
Yeah,
that's
mate.
the weird part about it.
Yeah, aces, I like Sheilas and Bruce.
Sheilas.
Sheilas.
Now obviously, since we're in the middle of the desert during golden hour, we're doing a photo shoot.
Wait, you didn't record that, did you?
One thing they don't tell you though when you're shooting in the desert is that bugs will fly into your mouth. Lots of tiny bugs. Wait for a bug to fly into my mouth every time I open it, you know?
As it just like,
Soundcheck done. Photo shoot done. We have 2 hours to run around and finally explore all of Neotropolis. So of course we just ran around with flyers and yelled at everybody with a megaphone to let them know what time our set was.
And Dan the Great performing at the core stage at 9:30. It's gonna be the
This place is fucking crazy. Yeah. It's cool in here, man.
That's a lot of stuff.
Hello. Time to get changed, almost showtime. It's dark over here. Are you ready? I am ready. Tony,
Oh my god.
are you ready?
My pink drink matches my guitar, baby. I'm ready to go, baby. Let's go.
We are ready. After all the build-up and anticipation, it's finally showtime. So Dane and I went up there with the boys and we did what we do best, and then we explored Neotropolis.
motherfucker closing. Cause I pulled up to a headline. I don't wanna fucking open. Let's think about being the show. And being someone you don't know. Anytime today, when I'm on stage, let's get it right.
To say that this event is unlike anything I've ever experienced before is to overstate the obvious. Neotropolis is the perfect encapsulation of what can happen when you don't place limits on your creative ideas, when you don't snuff the idea out before it even has a chance to come to life. In only their second year, this event sold out, and there were people from all around the world gathering like moths to the neon light of a big idea. And not only did the organizers running the event do an amazing job of bringing this idea into reality, but the vendors, the artists, the other musicians, the actors, and every single attendee who put the energy and effort into their outfits and their costumes, they breathed life into this crazy idea. An idea that wasn't so crazy anymore.
Give me some.
Y'all look fucking beautiful. Like, everything y'all put together is dope, creative as fuck. I love when I see people express themselves the way they fucking want to. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck yeah.
Just finished, just got on stage, packing up with the boys. Neotropolis, you were fucking awesome. Thank you so much. That was a blast. Hopefully it'll have us back next year. But until then, let's go have a couple drinky drinks.
Oh, I'm already there, me grumps.
Let's do it. Tony, Hey, David, what are you doing? Are you learning Italian,
Italians
in the back of the truck?
and learned our
cavallo.
native language.
Il cavallo vede acqua. The horse sees the water.
Arrivaderla.
I like this.
Andiamo
It's a productive use of time. It's good. It's good.
Wait, who's driving the car?